You know, sometimes I think to myself, maybe I need to stop recording these videos at 1 a.m. because the more I procrastinate, the less likely the video is going to be out the day I want it to be out. But anyway, what's going on, Chill Army? DeAndrox7 here. We are back with another Pokemon Horizons episode discussion. Now that the 5th episode's out, let's just go ahead and do our weekly discussion. This time, I don't have as much to say about this episode compared to the last 4 before it, but I'll try my best to discuss my thoughts and opinions from this episode overall. So as I mentioned last week, Horizons is spending a lot of time developing its plot and hasn't had much time for those one-off experiences we're so accustomed to. So making video discussions of these episodes is consequently made more difficult because it's evident that they're meant to be taken in as a whole. So as a result, they'll either improve or deteriorate depending on, the payoff. In all honesty, today's episode was the poorest so far in my opinion, but I'm a little okay with that because it serves as a transition between Roy's debut episode and whatever happens in the following episode. Amethio's principled approach to the problem is once again on display in this episode, as he rejects his colleague's suggestion to take direct control of the Brave Asagi because their main objective is to get Liko and her pendant. Similar to what he did in episode 3 when he declined to use Sprigatito as a negotiating tool to exchange for the pendant and its owner, he did the same thing here. I really appreciate what the writers are doing with Amethio. Even while his deliberate withholding might be one of the reasons the explorer's plans aren't falling through, it really does help give his character dimension and make him feel more than just a simple, straight-up bad guy. It's good to see him use his Corviknight in battle as well. I was concerned that it would only be utilized for getting around. The dynamic between Freed and Amethio is growing on me quite a bit. Amethio's initial hesitancy to face Freed and his tiny eye twitch while Freed was preoccupied are both signs that Freed clearly gets the personality out of this stern man. Amethio is irritated by Freed's obvious taunting in this episode, even though it may not have been the latter's goal. If we get to see more of this, I wouldn't mind if they kept up with their ongoing running gag of unfinished conflicts between them. The most intriguing part of this episode to me was when Roy and Liko shared their concern about the entire situation while conversing in the forest. Seeing them both afraid was surprisingly humanizing. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet because Liko was rather enthusiastic to face the explorers by herself 2 episodes before. I'm also not really sure how everyone else in the Rising Volt Tacklers can't do anything to stop Zur, since Liko seems to have had no trouble defeating Konya's Golduck, off-screen by the way, which we're not going to get into that. It's understandable that they are building up to Roy and Fuecoco's big moment, but surely they could have made the crew put up more of a fight. This is more of a general nitpick for the series so far. It's nothing important and can easily, it could easily change in subsequent episodes, but I'd really like to see just a little bit more personality with Liko Sprigatito. Although it does give us a basic sense of personality, there hasn't yet been anything significant that really distinguishes it from being just an ordinary cat Pokemon who gets along well with its trainer. In the meantime, Fuecoco has provided us with 2 distinct personality traits. Fuecoco enjoys singing and regards Charizard in awe. I'm really hoping Sprigatito will show us some interesting characteristics in the future. But minor complaints and nitpicks aside, this was an enjoyable episode overall. Here we got to see a lot of character growth, and I enjoyed it. But that is going to conclude today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this video with a friend, comment down below, all that YouTube stuff. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, links to those will be in the description down below. I love you all, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Only good, Chill Army.